to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Hey, Charlie!
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Look at me. Zipper!
Pull it together. Check 52's the mic. Check 50.
Mike!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
80 weapon. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Smooth. Yo, go, go.
You ain't got nothing.
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Go.
Motion.
Looking to throw on second down. Knapp looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready?
From the gun, Knapp. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
At the 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Washington completes it to Miller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready! 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo!
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Look, squeeze.
Let's get some penetration. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Got it.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Set. 10 2 ball. X3. 218. Chop.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knapp. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Operating from the gun. Now. Over the middle, complete. That's Garcia. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On,
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun. Now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Now. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Knapp. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
From the gun. Knapp. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Running it, Washington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down.
Hey!
On me. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
5.
25, check 25.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Bravo.
Check that. We got Mike 52. Right?
Go.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Hit it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey! High 7.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Hurry, hurry. Snap.
They'll drop the throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
80 weapons. Go, go.
56 is the mark.
Ready?
Now back to throw. And he's got it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go. 60 or.
56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Check 56. Know your job. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Push him back. Push him back.
To throw on second down, Washington. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Washington, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Washington. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Operating from the gun, Washington. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No. Swing. Hey, Mike 52. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go. Watch the slant. Mike 52.
A final shot before break. Washington. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
6-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5. You're trapped.
Sit.
To throw on third down. Knapp. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Down. 50. Plant.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Knapp. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Equanimeous St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.